The foremost, as always, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Alright, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who root and teach well. Wabarakathum unto the hopeful elect. Alright, today through the Spirit, I'm going to go into a video entitled Don't Fall for the Snares, right? Don't fall for the snares. And when I say snares, I'm alluding to Esau Edom, making everybody think everything's going to be good. There's hope for America, right? That's going to get all these issues that we see are going to get fixed and resolved. The economy's going to come back up. You see that you're going to be able to get this, be a part of this N-W-O agenda, right? And it's going to benefit you, so on and so forth, right? That spirit of trying to get comfortable and think this place has hope. That's what Esau is trying to push out on people. Coming in the format of the bread and circus, as if these events, right? You got all these damn sporting events and all this stuff going on, new technology being pushed out. So all this stuff is making people think that, oh yeah, America has hope. It's gonna go back to normal. We're gonna be back a thriving MAGA, make America great again, right? MAGA. Okay? But at the end of the day, we understand that it's not gonna happen. It will never be at the state that it was when it was in its prime, because the Heavenly Father is the one making this place fall and crumble, right? He's putting in the spirit of these top elite to crash the economy, right? For them to for their foes and enemies to have updated nuclear weapon, to be able to fight against them, right? The Lord is controlling and directing all these. That's Proverbs 21. It says the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will. You see? So we see that these various nations and all these people, all these enemies of Babylon the Great, the Lord has settled to where Esau has spread it out his blessing. So now all these various nations, they got nuclear capabilities. They got some super dangerous weapons, hypersonic missiles, man. You see? So ain't no stopping that. That's what they're trying to do. Stop them from furthering their nuclear their nuclear program, right? That's what the whole point of the war is supposed to be about, right? So America can just go around bullying everybody like it's been doing for years, and then say peace, say ceasefire, and then send another attack. They've been doing this for years, man. And I've been in the truth. I'm a babe in this thing. I've been in the truth for a short amount of time, and throughout the time that I've been a part of this thing, I've seen that Esau will make a peace treaty with somebody and then go right and attack them again. You see? So we can't fall into that snare of thinking that stuff's going to go back to normal. Oh, it's going to be like the old days, man. No, it's not, man. The scriptures say in Jeremiah 51, it states that we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon is not healed, right? Because the Lord is bringing his judgment strategically. He's he's allowing them to crash the economy to bring this digital, make everything digital. Digital AI is taking people's jobs. You see? They're having this war ramp up everywhere. All this stuff is basically trying to lead to the MOTB, which is, when I say MOTB, it's the mark. The mark of the you-know-what. And I'm speaking in code because they will flag our videos if we say things directly. That's how bad it's gotten out here. You can't even say certain terms or they'll flag your video, So I'm speaking in code, but when you read Revelation the 13th chapter, and you go into the 16th verse, it has a thing called the mark, right? And that mark that it says the mark of the BEAST, right? If you take that device in your hand or in your forehead, that's going to be how you will make purchases, be able to have commerce in society, ultimately just to be able to move in this world. You're going to have that device, and everything is going to be digital, right? Your medical records, your bank information, everything's going to be all digital in one bank, universal, basic income, and it's all going to be under their control. So they can chart, they can control how much everything, like for example, like a social credit type of deal, right? To where they can have it set up to where this person pays XYZ for this, and that person's going to pay more because that's the type of control they want to have over everybody. be able to have it set up to where they automatically withdraw the money from you. You see, like I say, if you owe taxes, they just boom, it's digital. They can just do it. You see, easily. That's where we're heading in this world. And people think that they're gonna benefit off of that, and they're not. It's gonna be a straight dystopian type of society, right? Where they have full, complete control over everybody and everything. That's what they're attempting to do, right? And that's gonna be the way that they quote unquote MAGA, make America great again. You see? And ultimately just the whole world. You see, they're going to try and make it to where this device, this new technology is going to fix everything. And it's not, man. It's going to make everything worse. You see, it's going to make it to where they're going to have complete control over where you are, how much you spend, how much you can buy, right? You're not going to have no more privacy when it comes to anything. That's what they want to do with this device. You see? And that's where the world is headed. That's going to be the quote unquote solution to fix all this war happening everywhere, to fix the so-called situation with the migrants. You have they also have since this war is happening, there's a lot of I'm gonna say terrorist, activity going on, right? So they're gonna say this is gonna make it to where there's no more terrorist activity, right? We're going to have complete control over everybody and everything by putting this device inside your hand or inside your forehead. Now we can track you and know exactly where you are, how much you spending, where you at, right? And that's not going to benefit the people. And ultimately, we understand, according to the scriptures, those that take this device in their hand or in their forehead, take this mark, which that word mark means charagma, inside your hand or in your forehead, a grievous sore is going to be placed upon you, right? Read about that in Revelation, the 16th chapter. Okay? And that grievous sore is going to come in the format of cancers and, it's gonna mess your body up. But that's what they're trying to do. And that's the way that the world is heading. But people aren't paying attention to that. People are just too caught up watching sporting events. They're too caught up thinking that, oh yeah, the economy is going to go back to normal. Everything's going to be fixed. We're going to be okay. Yeah, Trump is going to fix everything. Oh yeah, our nation is going to come up next. Like, people are in places like China, you see, Russia, they're thinking they're going to be the next world power. But according to the scriptures, the Lord is going to set up his people as the next world power, right? The kingdom of the Lord is going to be next. You see, because in this great war we see happening, because we're basically in a time of a world war. Everybody's fighting right now, you see. But the way this war is going to end is going to be via through the Lord returning on this one, the war of Armageddon. Okay? But that's going to be the death of a lot of people. The scriptures speak about a thing called the second death, right? When the Lord shall bring that fire. That fire is going to come by way of this nuclear supersonic missiles, ICBM nuclear warheads, intercontinental ballistic missiles, right? It's going to come in the format of those ICBM missiles, nuclear warheads, and it's also going to come in the format of the father ships. How the Lord said, I'm coming back in clouds. Well, he's going to be having those clouds are really a father ship. And that's going to be beaming rays of light, beaming fire. That's how it's going to be that second death, the fire, right? And all the people who don't believe in the Messiah, which people call his name Jesus. His name is not Jesus. His name is Yahushai, according to the Hebrew. Because his name breaks down to Joshua. And when you go into the Hebrew, it's Yahushai. You see? That's what the Messiah's actual name is. Those that don't believe on the Messiah, they're going to get burnt up in the second death. You see? They're not going to make it. They're not going to inherit the kingdom. And it's also going to be the Lord's delivering his people. You see? Which have been scattered amongst the four corners of the world. So the Lord's people are the Israelites, because the Lord came from the tribe of Judah. You see? But when you read Revelation the 7th chapter, it names all 12 sons of Jacob, all the tribes, which have been scattered amongst the four corners of the world. So you're going to have people that are Israelites that descend from those tribes that may look like a white person, that may look like a Chinese person, or that may look like other nations. But the way they're going to know is by them believing in the true doctrine, the actual truth, believing in the Messiah. You see, the elect is going to truly believe in Yahushai. You see, and they're going to be willing to put that device in their hand or in their forehead. They're going to be willing to not conform to the ways of this world, right? Because they believe in Yahushai, who the world only called Jesus, they believe in what he said. They believe in the kingdom that he's going to set up in righteousness, man. So they're not going to bend the knee and take that device in their hand or in their forehead, the mark, all right, to be able to be a part of this society. They're going to be willing to lose their life. You see? That's why you read scriptures like Revelation 11. They love not their lives unto the death, and they kept the word of his patience, right? Only the elect is going to be in that spirit of doing that, man. So that's the point I wanted to go into on this video. This world is not going to go back to normal. You see, it's going to only get worse. It's going to be more tribulation because we're in a time of the Lord returning back, right? So you can't get rocked to sleep and get distracted by all this BS like the fouls on, I'm going to say the Easteen fouls and all these distractions. They're trying to distract you so you're not paying attention to what they're actually doing. And then they're also saying that there is peace now. We're ceasefiring. Don't fall for that. Stuff is getting worse. The economy is getting worse. And they're doing all this to bring forward that new technology, that MOTB, that Revelation 13 and 16, man. So, hey, don't get rocked to sleep. Or, Lord willing, I don't get rocked to sleep, man. We all got to stay watching, stay on our watch. Because the scriptures say, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the day of the Son of Man returneth. Okay? So that's the point I wanted to go into. You know, Lord willing, this lesson edify. I like to end it off by saying, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach HaKodesh. All right, the honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, root and teach well. Till next time, call my Shalom.